Actually, that is a weird thing about Spider-Man. I want to know is like, why is he the friendly neighborhood, not like the friendly neighbor Spider-Man? Is he just the entire suburbs?
I mean, yeah. I mean, what has more of a ring to it? Neighbor, your friendly neighbor, or neighbor? Well, actually, if you say neighbor, that kind of implies like, oh, your next door neighbor. Neighborhood just kind of puts it as like the whole neighborhood.
Is that Clifford?
No.
Okay.
Oh, there's a PS4 Pro. But yeah, no, if it was neighbor, it would be like your next door neighbor. Like, he only helps out. It's like, oh, neighbor, you need taking your trash out? Just shoots some web and just throws it to the street. There you go.
I bet you he would if he felt like it. But like, just the neighborhood, just like, grammatically, just doesn't sound correct to me.
Really?
It's like if Iron Man was like, I am not Iron Man, I'm the Iron Men. Or the Iron People. Why is Spider-Man the whole neighborhood?
Because he helps out it. Because he helps out the, like, basically neighborhood.
Oh god, controller's rumbling. Okay, cell phone.
Like, he helps out, like, not just like.
Level 4 mobilization. Location Fisk Tower.
He helps out the neighborhood. He tries to go for a wide area of helping people, not just one group or like area of it.
Why is there circuit boards to his toaster? That's
To give it more oomph.
how much
Don't
more...
you want your toast flying out at you? Also, that's one weird thing that I thought is like he just shot his webs out to grab it.
Yeah.
Does the web taste anything or?
Well, I know.
Because it's on the bread.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's like he knows to take it off, and he's not gonna just eat the webbing from his toast or whatnot.
Well, yeah.
Woo! The swinging does feel good, actually.
Try to hold RT for the whole thing. Yeah.
Oh shit! Okay. Ah!
Completely off topic, but I do want to say this to people: don't be a fool like me, and just forget to do like some specific stretches before you work out.
Oh, because
I made that mistake last week when I was able to actually go to the gym again.
And do you still feel that pain, or?
Nope, it's gone now. I worked out yesterday. Feel a little pain, like a little soreness in my thighs and all that, but everything's good. It's not as bad as last times where I forgot to stretch like my stomach out.
Yeah.
Because I was doing an ab crunch machine, and I forgot to stretch before that, and I did so much weight, like just my whole like front body was in pain.
What is going on here? Just a regular day in America.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I guess I'm heading there next.
Everyone clear out!
Out of the way. Out of the way. Get out of the way.
Just
Out of the way. Get out of here. Get out of the way. Out of the way.
and some people have said like, oh, this game is like better than like say the Arkham games. Which one? It's like I would say yes, but also no. Yes, it is a really good game, but this is also like its own like it's
Order
it's
66. This is something I kind of wish was a thing in the MCU. That Kingpin, just he seems too much like an ordinary guy. I feel he should have made him even bigger. Just
like
8 foot, 300 pounds.
Spider-Verse,
Maybe not that big, but like
just like a whole block.
maybe like slightly closer to Hulk size, or even just like Professor Hulk.
I mean, I would say this is a good size.
Yeah, this is good, but I think his depiction in the MCU is just not.
Oh, has he showed up in the MCU?
Briefly in Daredevil and the Hawkeye show,
Oh,
where he's probably dead, but he only makes like a very small appearance in that show. So I don't know if he's like for real dead or if they're gonna come back in some
he's
way.
probably not.
This is actually like one thing commendable about Kingpin is just he really is willing to do the job himself if he doesn't think anyone else can.
Yeah.
That's kind of appreciative of, you know, he's like the cool manager that stays late to help you close.
I feel like that's giving him a little
Maybe
too
a little
much
bit too
credit
much
in
credit.
the good light.
This is another thing I also appreciate about just Spider-Man as a whole, is that, and it's sort of like a critique of the MCU, is just like, I hate how every nemesis or villain of every hero is just them but evil. Because like, think of every single Iron Man villain. Oh, it's just another Iron Man, but if they were evil.
Obadiah
Finally off to
Stane,
Rikers, huh?
It's just,
Whiplash.
or Captain America for a long time. It was like, oh, you're just fighting another enhanced super soldier. That's your
Bucky.
main villain. Yeah, like Red Skull, Bucky, and all of that.
Was Red Skull like the opposite?
Order in this city.
Well, yeah, he was kind of his arch nemesis.
I mean, yeah, but he wasn't like just like the opposite. So,
What do you,
like Bucky I would consider, yeah, it's like he is the
Kingpin
like,
is heading
opposite.
for
I mean, I think
end of an era.
leader of a renegade Nazi group would be pretty opposite to Captain America.
Okay, yeah.
So this was, yeah, sort of a small critique I had about Ms. Marvel, because now I finally finished it, is that it's pretty short.
Yeah.
In the ending, I thought, okay, it's not going to just be her fighting some, like, oh, it's basically just her, but evil,
I
but,
love Doc's enthusiasm.
I mean, it was
Sometimes
kind of
gets him
that, but
into
not
trouble.
really.
Gotta be careful before he
Yeesh!
hurts himself.
You gotta hold the trigger!
I'm still getting used to the controls.
So how many episodes is Miss Marvel?
It's only 6.
Only 6?
Yeah,
What's the length of each episode?
like
45?
40, 50 minutes, yeah.
So Miss Marvel, like, she was just fighting like an evil version of her?
Well, kind of. It turns out was a young clandestine who just, through shenanigans, just gains like a duplicate of her powers. Just don't worry about it. I mean, she doesn't really fight him. It's more like he's having an episode, and she's trying to like just help him out. Like, hey, just relax, dude. I know you just got powers out of nowhere,
Yeah.
but I thought it'd be more of that. And thankfully, it wasn't just, oh, just beat up the same guy who's just an evil version of you.
Yeah.
Which, yeah. But then there are other shows like, or not shows, but the other heroes like Iron Man, who's all of his major villains were just, oh, just evil versions of him, or Doctor Strange is just, oh, his main like antagonist for the movie is just another evil magic user. But this is what I like about Spider-Man. It's just that
He
he's not.
actually
He's
has
not.
rogue scouts.
Yeah, they're not just like evil duplicates of him. Going back to Ms.
Is
Marvel,
anyone hurt?
No.
the series as a whole, it was just
Energy levels
all right.
exceeded our expectations.
It was nothing, you know, like
like on how Marvel shows are
Doesn't smell
nowadays.
very
I mean, it's not.
you.
I mean,
Again,
I mean,
it's-
all right. Like,
Not
oh,
gonna
it's not
help
some
ourselves.
giant Avengers level threat. It's like a more
Is there somewhere else we can
hometown,
discuss
small
this?
time superhero kind of thing, which I think
Maybe you should take
the MCU could use a lot more of, because it's just been after, because all like the movies have been just calamity after calamity,
Yeah.
and I think the smaller stories help kind of ground the situation more and make it more personal. There was
That was a
It
disaster.
would have been cool if we got like some short, like, and I mean like very short, like maybe just like 10, 12 minute, like short episodes of like Tom Holland Spider-Man where we actually see him up in the neighborhood. Like just
Yeah.
small stories. Like thinking about that, like I just thought of that right now. That would have been kind of cool.
my only real issue with the Ms. Marvel show is that are you gonna watch it at all or care about spoilers?
I don't really plan on watching it. It doesn't really have my interest. My one issue, I think, and it's just like a visual thing, is that they kind of gave her more like magical, like ethereal powers when originally like her body kind of like stretches.
Yeah,
like
the
Mr.
elastic-
Fantastic.
But though I think they avoided.
I mean, like
I think they
with-
avoided doing that because it's something like that is really easy to just mess up and just fall into the uncanny
Yeah.
valley.
I mean, yeah, I definitely understand that where it's like if they with them going more with ethereal, it's like / magical look to her powers, completely makes it easier to like animate and all that. But I'm like, but part of me is just like it's not actually Miss Marvel. It's a little, but that's just me bitching.
Okay, so my only like real complaint about Ms. Marvel is at some point she uses
The power of friendship and this gun that I found.
No. She uses her bracelet that gave her powers, and there's like a part where shit. I hate the L and B buttons in this. In just all Xbox games because the LB looks like RB, the RB looks like LB to me. I don't know why.
You were saying about Miss Marvel.
So the bangle that gives her powers, there's a part where it sends her back in time during the Indian partition, which is relevant to the story because of her grandmother and all that. Just don't worry about it. But just the way it just sends her back in time, it was like, what the shit? That's not part of her skill set at all, and it felt a little.
It felt
forced.
like a little yeah.
Yeah, just why the time travel thing? That just did not fit with the story whatsoever.
Kind of did it make the story feel bigger than it needed to be?
No, it just didn't make any sense. Just how did Ms. Marvel just have like time travel and all that? Because that's not part of her skill set whatsoever. So
yeah, I can see that. That does feel kind of weird. Where it's like, yeah, we're just gonna have her go back in time. It's like, what?
yeah,
That feels a little jarring and a little like, I guess much would be the word.
just completely just
Okay.
out there.
Did it make like things feel like it got too big?
No, it didn't feel big or like too big. It just didn't really make any sense. But then another MCU thing I want to talk about is like She-Hulk. Have you
I have
looked at it all?
seen it yet, and I kind of do.
I think it's all right, but the problem is I hate people that are like already making reviews about it, and this is just a problem with YouTube as a whole. Because there's only like 2 or 3 episodes right now, and people are already saying this is the worst MCU project ever. The MCU's dead. And I'm like, it's only 3 episodes right now. Just kindly calm the fuck down.
Have you seen anybody? Say they reduced her muscle size? This shit's bad. Because they technically did.
Yeah.
Because Disney was like, no, make her a little less muscular.
Yeah, I think she should have been a lot just bigger and more muscular. And then people were complaining that.
Strong, but there's a lot of
So Bruce was trying to train Jen like how to be a Hulk and like controlling your anger and all that. And then in the show, Jen says, you know, I'm a woman, so I have to deal with like
Get out of here before I screw things up for
angry situations all the time. And the people were complaining, it's not as bad as what the Hulk been through. I'm like, okay, yeah, but even if you aren't a war veteran or essentially been through all the shit Bruce went through, it doesn't devalue, I think, all like the small little shit that Jen went through and all that. Holy shit,
Yeah,
that costume
that
is
costume went through some, got a beating.
just, I think, just as a TLDR, my like
It's Yuri.
things I want to say is just
Not Rikers. Our boy
you can like
qualifies
critique
for the VIP
She-Hulk. I think
treatment.
just
He's in the raft.
it's too soon. I think. Because
Because
it's only like 2 or 3 episodes right now. Just wait till the whole thing comes out and then
Swing by the
give your
precinct.
piece about it. Because I think people are already jumping to, oh, this is either the best show ever or the worst show ever. And like, just slow down. Please. Wait till the whole thing's out.
I do wish they actually gave Mark Ruffalo an actual like an actual Hulk movie. Like they actually expanded upon like
Oh,
the
actually,
first.
that was another, I also remember seeing this one other video essay. I'll try to link it below if I find it again. But there was someone saying like, the MCU basically ruined the Hulk and how he doesn't really get to do anything. I mean, kind of. It's like, there's a lot of missed potential with the
Yeah,
Hulk, but
I think I saw that video.
but I
too.
think I'm also like, like content with what we do have of him. It's like, yeah, it would be nice if there was more stuff with Mark Ruffalo's Hulk, but also,
Did the essay talk about on how like the Hulk was just like beaten like by the Hulkbuster? Did the essay talk about that?
maybe
part.
Except, maybe, I don't remember exactly. But I think I'm just content with what we have right now. Sure, there's like a lot of missed out stuff that we don't have, but the things we do have, I still appreciate them anyway. That's just what I'm gonna call it, because the way how like Sony tried a little too hard to shoehorn it into the MCU is just
Yeah.
kind of pathetic.
I mean, for a long time, like when the Spider-Man MCU movies were still being made, like there was like talks and rumors on how, like they were making a Morbius movie, a Silver Sable movie, Craven, like they had those plans like going
Yeah.
Now that you quit
and all
smoking,
and all that.
tell people when
So
you
it's
come up-
like.
That I need a break from their crap.
So like they were definitely like talking about
Fair
that,
enough.
and they were wanting to do
So,
something
like
because they
how-
wanted to grab that
Dedicated
cash.
bleachers ball.
I don't think anyone else should like
Though, right?
even try to make a cinematic universe, because at this point it's too late,
System went down.
and
The fat is gone now.
Tell me
or
someone
something like
sabotaged
that.
the
it's
city
more
server,
like
and now all the towers
you
are-
can't really capitalize off it, especially not trying to half-ass it like
Yeah, like you actually need like
DC
Right
or
now,
uh,
is back on.
the Dark Universe, whatever it was it called, with like
Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
the Mummy.
that.
I
Yeah.
called
Just
someone I could trust.
stop.
Plus,
Yeah.
the
Don't
second
even
subscriber
try
and
anymore.
And
no
also,
idea how to fix it.
to anybody, it's like if you want
love a
some really good
challenge.
Mummy movies, go watch the Mummy trilogy
I
with
thought you
Brendan
trusted me.
Fraser.
Yeah.
That's a good movie trilogy.
Actually, the only cinematic universe that I actually think has a chance is the monster one, Godzilla and all that.
Oh, I see. I mean, that's only had like was Godzilla versus Kong like the
King
first
Kong.
one,
Yeah, that's like
or was that like just the first movie that actually started like?
I think
that
that's like
crossover?
the first one that formally got things going.
I mean, we've only seen one movie, so we still get to see like how things might play out. I really do wish like the DC like cinematic universe
just free
actually
math,
got
yeah.
somewhere, because I would have
Whatever you
loved
did,
to like
any
see
chance
like
you could
say
do it to the other
the
towers?
Watchtower
Sure,
like in
but-
space.
Yeah, but at this
I
point,
would
I
have
think,
loved to
Tower to
see
fix
that
it.
cinematically.
I'm seeing
I think
all
it's
crime data
just
in the
better
area
that
now.
they.
Well, let's just get Ezra
Dude.
Miller out of that
Great.
first,
I
and
got
then
you
we can
here,
talk
Ryan.
more.
Yeah, I think it's better for
I'm on it.
DC to just not even try anymore. Just do their own thing. You can either do like Marvel's thing badly, or just do their own thing really well. Like,
Yeah.
because like for the MCU, it's better when all the movies come together. The more you watch, the better it gets. But for I think DC,
I mean,
they have better stuff that are like independent projects.
These
Like
guys didn't forget their
though
The
we're gonna
Batman.
see all those gone because of that fuckwad that's now the head of Discovery and Warner Media. Now, and actually speaking of Ezra Miller, what do you think Warner Brothers should do now? Do you think they should like cancel the Flash movie?
at this point, I
Because
think
I just think I don't like Ezra Miller, especially after
All
the things
that.
that he's doing. But it's like I like Michael Keaton was
Okay,
like the
wrap it
Batgirl
up.
movie. We're never gonna see that. We're never gonna see like Michael Keaton Batman again.
You're in love,
Like
you're
I
in-
don't want to see
Your
Ezra
favorite
Miller
tough but lovable
as the Flash
criminal
anymore,
seen
but
too
I
much
want to
detectives
see
attack.
like Michael Keaton as Batman again, and we see him in the Flash movie.
Spider cop.
I think just as a whole, they should just consider the Flash as a just cut their losses right now. Because even if they release it, I don't know how many people want to see it now.
Yeah, that's
Because it's not like the Flash is a high ticket hero. Like
yeah.
Batman
I mean,
or
he's a
anything.
favorite, but Ezra Miller is like really
Just-
kind of just screwed it over.
Yeah, that whole is just. I think the Flash is just a lost cause at this point.
Seriously, I want to see Michael Keaton Batman again. Like he actually, like his Batsuit actually had like some updates to it,
Mhm.
and I really want to see. I want to see him again, because that's just cool. Because
Get away from her.
like Tim Burton Batman was like one of the first Batman movies I watched as a kid.
Yeah.
Like so, it's like has like some special value to me.
For me, my first Batman movie was
The 1960s.
no George Clooney.
Oh no.
That's just as a kid, I only knew him as Batman and not anything
Wait,
else.
George, are we talking Clooney or are we talking what's his name?
who else would I be talking about? I said George Clooney, right?
I mean, like, there's Batman Forever, and then Batman and Robin.
Okay.
They're two different they're two different actors playing Batman, even though that's the same universe.
Clooney, so Batman, Robin.
Okay.
Is there a thing where, like, Batman ever crosses over with other Batmen from other universes, or?
But you
From
got a good heart.
other universes.
Have you got somewhere to go?
I can take care of myself.
I mean, there's the whole.
I'm sure you can, but just in case, there's a place
Like-
called the Feast Center.
There's a whole like.
I don't
can't
want
remember the
charity.
whole title.
They got
There's
the
like
best
Batman
mooncakes in the
Metal
city, hands down.
or something where it
Mom used to
showed
make
off
those.
like the Batman Who Laughs and all those other the evil
Long time.
Batmans.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
That's
that, but like
Thanks.
TV,
Spider guy.
like TV show or movie wise, I don't think so. I mean, there is
Should be
there
able
is
to
the
spot the
Justice
next
League
tower from up
Unlimited
there.
where they go to the future and they meet Terry McGinnis Batman.
Yeah.
But other than that, no. Though actually there was a Batman anniversary like sort of like special special made where it's like Terry McGinnis and like old Bruce. They're like, look, okay, someone's breached the Batcave, and it's like all like the different like Batman.
Yeah.
Like there's Adam West, Michael Keaton Batman, like a bunch of different Batman from like movies and show that show up in that show, like short for the anniversary. But that's about it.
Okay, because I thought this is a bit of a stretch, but maybe DC could try their own their own version of the Spider-Verse, but with all like Batman. Just have every single Batman that you can just come back for one ginormous Batman movie or something.
Even Lego Batman.
At this point,
That's the scale.
fuck it, why not? Because like that would be actually hilarious and unique, and it's something that I don't think Marvel would really do anytime. How many times is your PC gonna huff and puff?
Again, this is a pretty
Towers are picking up all kinds of RFID signals now.
graphical game, so it's
nearby.
it's gonna be asking for that RAM.
Imagine if like Spider-Man opened a Patreon. I think people would actually.
Thank God.
That was an accident. My bad. Although, do you remember that there was controversy of that one big comic book cover of like Spider-Woman, and people were complaining like her ass was sticking out too much. And I was like, yeah.
I've never heard this.
Oh, okay, this was like a big scandal from like the late 2000s, I think.
Oh, 2000s?
From the late 2000s, because people were like, why does Spider-Woman have her ass out in this comic cover that much? I'm like, yeah, but all the Spider-Men also do too, usually. The skin-tight spandex does not hide anything whatsoever.
If I was an artist back then for Spider-Man, in the next issue for the cover, I would have just given Spider-Man the biggest dump truck.
Or how about if we were artists, I think something we would do to fuck around is like, just every issue we make Spider-Man's ass just slightly bigger each cover and see how long it takes for people to notice. So, if you liked these random ass rants and whatnot, I guess, hit the like, comment, subscribe, and all that. I know it feels I can't believe I'm saying it, but then apparently if you do, people are like triple to 10 times as likely to like subscribe and actually come back. And like, fine, the things I'll do to
Stop
do this.
screaming, PC.
Oh my
God.
god. Help us upgrade his computer. Jesus, it's huffing and puffing like it just ran a marathon.
It's like me when I run like 100 feet or something. I'm already out of breath.
It's like me when I scroll through Tweetums. This is why we don't get views. We don't know how to like say goodbye or hello to
no.
anyone on YouTube anymore.
No, it's because we don't have an OnlyFans.
What if Spider-Man opened an OnlyFans?
Oh,